Welcome to the another episode of Abstract Thesis series. In this series, we are digging deep into the Power BI concepts. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for our new video. Welcome to the another episode of Abstract Thesis series. We are discussing the admin settings and tenant admin settings, and we'll continue to do the discussion. And today we are going to pick up the sensitivity labels. Now, first of all, what are sensitivity labels? Now, sensitivity labels are, if you are a office user, you might have known that there are labels which you can assign by saying, this content is which kind of security this content has. It is a highly sensitive content. It is can be shared with everyone, or these kind of labels are created. And where these labels are created into the compliance center. Now there are prerequisites for that, who can create these kind of things or not. So for that you have a link here for prerequisite step, which can actually tell you, licensing requirement for this one. So which you have to actually go. Now to enable the sensitivity label, you have to go to admin portal, and sometimes this is not admin portal, this is inside the security. So below you have a security admin place where you can actually go and for information production allow the user to apply the sensitivity label that you have to enable. Now this is inside the Power BI, but to create this you have to go to the home and security compliance, and from there you have to create the labels and define the labels what they are, and that need to be enabled. And once you enable, then only those things will come out. So under below you have an option for admin and the security and compliance, and under the security compliance you should be able to get the settings done. So view sensitivity labels, and for your organizations are under the 365 and compliance center. From there you should be able to do that. Now sensitivity labels and protections are only applied to the files exported to Excel, PowerPoint and PDF files that are controlled by export to Excel and export to the reports, PowerPoint presentation document setting. All other export sharing option do not support the application of sensitivity label. Now where would the sensitivity? One is definitely to the Power BI content we can have, but when we are doing the export, it is only supported to PowerPoint, PDF and Excel. So there the sensitivity label will apply. Now so once you have created the sensitivity label, define the sensitivity label here, and if you are already having those, then you can come and enable it, and I have enabled it. Now once you enabled it in the Power BI desktop, if you are logged in with the user, you will be able to see a sensitivity label option on your Power BI desktop option, and you can apply it. Okay, so that is there, and that we have enabled for the entire organization here, and then we are able to see on the Power BI desktop there is a sensitivity label option. I'm trying to open the Power BI desktop in between so that I can show you where that sensitivity label option will come in Power BI desktop. Now there are other options also, like apply sensitivity label. Apply sensitivity label from data source to their data in Power BI. If this is under the preview, it means if the data source is having the sensitivity label, that should apply to the Power BI. That is under the preview. You can enable or disable it. Now additional data source may be supported in future. This feature is enabled. The sensitivity label from these data sources will be applied to Power BI. Okay, and then now you can enable this. This is under preview, so you need to be a little bit more careful. Now this is one more feature which is under the preview, automatically apply sensitivity label to the downstream content. Now if I have a data set which is there, which is secured by sensitivity label, if some Power BI relation file is repo using that, can that be automatically applied? This is that kind of setting. With this setting enabled, whatever sensitivity label is changed to apply to Power BI content, the label will also be eligible for the downstream content, and downstream content means whenever we are using that data set, it should get applied. Now allow the workspace admin to overwrite automatically the applied sensitivity label. Now this should be, I think, enabled because what would happen, like sometime if the sensitivity label is not correct, like financial data somebody has sent with low sensitivity or the medium, now that data could be pretty sensitive, then you should actually go ahead and allow the admins, the workspace admins, to go ahead and change those levels. So for my side, this should be enabled, and I would recommend that to enable that. Now restrict the content. Now but it is under preview, so you need to be a little bit more careful while using it. Restrict the content with the protect labels from being shared via link to everyone in the organization. Now what would happen if this will prevent you from sharing via link in the organization. if there are sensitivity label for like that. So I think this setting is also one which you can enable now, that will disable the link sharing, and that can further secure your content. So I think sensitivity label is a very important concept. If you are unable to understand what sensitivity label is, there is a good video from Guy in a Cube. You can go ahead and watch about sensitivity label, and then you should come again here and use those sensitivity label in your Power BI content. If you are one you're using Office, you should might already be aware of those things. You should continue to use that in Power BI. So we will continue our discussions around this admin portal tenant setting. There are lot many settings which are available right now. You can individually control so many settings. So what we will do, we'll continue our discussion on some export and sharing setting in our next video. You suggested what else you wanted us to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. Keep watching, keep asking questions in comments, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for new videos. Thank you.